Royal. I'm an independent curator in Berlin and working with Spend It Forward. And today we're going to talk to the Nowhereland Tattoo Collective. We have, did I say that right? Yes. Okay, good. And we're going to talk to two people who work at the collective. We have Kat and Giulia. And Giulia is a tattoo artist there. And Kat, can you tell me a little bit more what you're doing with?
I'm also a tattoo artist there.
Yes.
And recently we launched Nowhereland FM, which is also it's basically our live streaming section of the collective. So I'm also helping to manage that.
Okay, and you also do some music yourself too.
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay, just you're multi-talented. Yeah. But this collective, actually, maybe we can start with that. Talking about the collective, you can both pitch in and answer because I think it's actually sort of what I know about it is quite interesting, as it's a queer collective here in Berlin, and the tattoo world is often, I think, of quite male-dominated. So this is actually, and quite straight. So this is kind of different. Can you tell me a little bit like what it's like to work in the field of tattooing in a very male-dominated field?
You want to say? I remember you had not the best experience in the other shop before.
In the other shop, yeah.
So maybe
that's true. I mean, when I was doing my apprenticeship, I joined another studio, and yeah, like you said, it's very male-dominated. There's not so much room for. It's a little bit oppressive. You don't have so much room to grow or do your own thing. So it. Yeah, it was nice to I joined this collective last year, and I was surprised by how welcoming it was and how embracing they are about your style, your level of ability. That it's a lot more open. They're there to help you and to support you in growth. I think that's been, I mean, obviously Corona, what's been happening is horrible.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it gave us, when you're restricted, it gives you a lot of opportunity it brings out a little bit of creativity in you, and you kind of look for opportunities. Whereas
Definitely.
before we didn't have to look for opportunities, but with the restrictions we had to. And I think in a way it kind of brought a lot of different communities of arts together.
Yeah, well, I think that's so you guys we're meeting up because of this, like Spend It Forward, and you're getting on the platform, and we're getting to know each other, and I came to one of your little events, I think it was in November before everything got shut down, and so it is like, I think that's definitely something that, if there's anything that could be said is good about it, is getting these people together in these small communities that support each other and not just work against each other.
Yeah, and we also opened our own studio space just before the second lockdown. So in summer we opened a space in Kreuzberg.
This is the one on near
Exactly.
Görlitzer Park.
On Wiener Straße, just beside Görlitzer Park, so on the other side of the street. But it's been, I mean, we want to also share the space with other artists and with other fields of art. So it's a nice opportunity to I mean, we're lucky to find our own space, so we want to share this with the community.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and it's just looking at the people who are following you already. I saw a lot of friends I know, people I know, so it's already this kind of growing group here in Berlin. People I know have your tattoos, so no, it's really great. And for you too, as a tattoo artist, it's been obviously really difficult, and you can't work. And I know you and a lot of the other people have moved into doing some different things that you can do during Corona. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, for me particularly, I started to do serigraphy, and then I will move also to handmade prints, but this is gonna take a little bit time. And I think all of us actually started producing some kind of merchandise, of course, due to the necessity. But I think this is also very good for us as a tattoo artist, because when you change the support where you're gonna do your art, you also can see different sides of it. So, for example, if I do a drawing, and this drawing could be, for example, good for a T-shirt, then maybe it won't be good for a print, or to be like I don't know, like picture,
painted on the wall,
or
something,
painting or something like this. And this, for sure, at least for me, it's like giving new, I don't know, the new inputs to my creativity, let's call it.
And I also think it's interesting because you know, whether you're doing the clothing designs or the turning your tattoo designs into art, I really like looking at tattoo artists as artists and not just sort of, okay, we're going to call these people are tattoo artists and this other person who's painting is an artist. I mean, you are creative people, you are artists. Many of you studied art or studied design at one time, or you come from that really creative background, drawing all the time. So I think it's also nice to kind of have that appreciated.
Yes, I'm actually liking it. I mean, for sure, I can't wait to tattoo again, but I think it's cool because sometimes you get so focused on this and you're actually losing some stuff and some inputs that could also make your work better. Like, I'm talking about like how the image is done, is thought, you know, like dark shades, this and that, you know what I mean? So this kind of stuff, I think I like it. I mean, for sure nobody likes to be in Corona, but you have to see the bright side.
Sure, no, I mean, it's great that you're staying positive and with the tattoos, I did want to ask you a question. I was always curious, not being a tattoo artist myself, I'm sure you come up with, some people come to you with really crazy ideas, probably sometimes kind of bad. What are some of the like weird or ugly designs that someone wanted you to tattoo and then maybe you said no, or maybe you did do them?
Okay, so one time it happened when we were in the first location that this guy wanted, and he actually got it at the end of the story, the logo of the company where he used to work. And this for me was a bit, you know, like, okay, if you feel like cool, but I don't know. Actually, because he was working as a photographer, so, you know, like if you work in art, then you're not sure that you will be always on the same page with these people all your life, you know, but the tattoo, it's for your life. But maybe it was just to commemorate something.
We both like more sporty clothes, and with all sporty clothes, we wanted to kind of make a theme, a general theme, so we kind of came up with the little hedgehog team.
And here's Broccoli. Let's say, come on. Hi. Yeah, maybe you can talk more about this. I mean, she spoke a bit. Kat already told us a bit. This is Broccoli, by the way.
Hi, I'm Broccoli. Yes, I'm part of the team Horny. No, basically, Horny was developed during a winter night. And I mean, we decided to do some visual together, but since I don't tattoo, so we opted for something more illustrated. So and I mean, she's into sport. I'm.
Also, I can see your sweatshirt.
So we decided to make this with the help of a friend of us that she is the actual stitching maker. So she helped us doing these kind of patches, and so this is how it started.
Yeah, that was actually interesting too, because we designed it. We did a few designs with her before, so we kind of knew the requirements of the design for stitching. So this was the first time we designed something bearing in mind how the process of stitching works.
Because she's actually...
with a machine.
It's a machine, but it's still, she creates it with a machine for you. Wow, that's great. And then it gets sewn, or is it sewn on, or applied?
No, she stitched directly on the so it's not a patch that you put afterwards. So this is also the reason why we needed to experiment it a little bit, because with cotton it's easier. But with this material, which are the sport clothes made of, can be tricky. But in the end, the result is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy. I see. We are all happy.
And the Horny.
And there's other things I noticed on your website as well. You have, I think, the word shorts.
Yeah.
And are you just going to keep going with this whenever you find interesting clothes? Put Horny on them.
Yeah, exactly, basically.
Soon socks.
Socks.
We've been thinking about
like football socks.
Long.
Well, I can't wait to see like when things open up again and the club life comes back. Probably Horny will be everywhere.
It's an outfit for clubbing. No?
The socks.
Yes, it's nice. In Bergamo, I've seen many people which
just socks.
Or you know, sporty clothes. Also, way smaller than their size, so it's perfect if it's yours.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, thought I'd bring you guys some party. We got some pikes here, so let's see. Mango. I'm going to say because of the hair, grapefruit. And another mango.
Thank you.
I should give the lemon, but I don't know where the lemon is.
I think they kind of wanted the mango.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was getting them out of the box and getting them cold, and but try it out and
Yeah, try it out.
see what you think. And
So cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Very little calories, no fat, no sugar. So therefore, without the sugar, you don't get the effects from hangover. And because it's water, it's you don't get the effects of dehydration.
Okay.
And it's 5% alcohol, so it's the perfect Berlin drink. Yeah, so like we can't wait for events and parties to start coming back because I think this is gonna like be the schnizzle, as Mimi would say.
I think it's probably really good in summer or just something kind of light, not so heavy. And I know, Broccoli, you're a big vodka fan. Maybe you could even mix it with vodka.
Yeah, I mean, I can mix vodka
You
with
can put everything, okay.
I mean, give me something liquid.
It's gonna